Okay, so let's say I type in animal rights and United States and legislation, and I spelled legislation incorrectly, right? I forgot the L here. It says here, note your initial search query did not yield any results. However, using smart text searching, results were found based on your keywords. So it did give me a list of results. However, the two that I had before when I typed in legislation correctly seemed so much more relevant than the ones that are coming up now. And also, instead of 494 sources to look through, I now have 2,825. So spelling is important. And notice that although it tells me it uses a smart text searching, it doesn't correct your spelling. So when you type in something to Google, it says, "Did you mean legislation?" and it corrects your spelling. EBSCOhost doesn't correct your spelling, so you kind of have to go back and just look at what you typed and make sure that you don't have any errors. So I'm going to type legislation correctly and do my search again here. All right, so interest groups and pro-animal rights legislation. Let's take a look at that. Let's click that. All right, when I click that, it gives me some information about the source. Gives me an abstract, which is a summary of what the source is about. The American states have demonstrated varying levels of support for animal rights legislation. The activities of interest groups, including pressures for competing groups, helps to explain the presence or absence of 10 pro-animal regulations and laws. This article analyzes and ranks each of the 50 states with regard to 10 key areas of animal protection and welfare legislation. This could be a really interesting article for me to use in my essay on animal rights legislation. So I want to see this article, so I'm gonna click PDF full text. And once it loads a PDF, and a lot of these are just simply scanned from the original source, so they include the original page numbers and everything. And this looks pretty good. I'm gonna use this source. And let's say I read through it, I'm going to use it, I'm going to quote from it, and now I need to cite it. Well, over here, if you notice, you have print button, email button, add to folder, and cite button. You have a couple other buttons down here as well. If you don't have this toolbar right here, if you hold your mouse over it, a toolbar should appear at the bottom as well. But over here on the right-hand side, the second yellow icon is the cite icon, and when I click the cite icon, it brings up the citation, the full citation in different styles. And if I scroll down, I'll see right here MLA Works Cited, Lutz, Brenda, and James Lutz interest groups and pro-animal rights. So I'm just going to copy and paste that into my essay, my Works Cited page for my essay. Pretty easy to use. A lot more clicking with EBSCOhost, but as you can kind of see, it gives you a wider variety of sources than CQ Researcher does. I think that's it for introducing you to research. Just know that in addition to the online sources, you are also always allowed to use books and any printed material. But being online students, LCC's sources for you are generally going to be online databases. But access to your own public library or to your own school library is absolutely encouraged. So please go ahead and use books and print sources as well as online databases. Okay, thank you very much.